Hi guys, I'm Michał Wrzosek and I am the one of the three founders of Mangaido.com. Beside me, there is also Bartek Rogalski and Karna Hammerschmidt. So yeah, and we are creating Mangaido.com website where artists from all over the world can put their comic series, illustrations, novels, and other users can read those content and can translate comic series and hopefully soon also novels and so on to other languages. Today I would like to show you how to translate our website. The website that I will be talking today is the github.com /mangaido/mangaido-languages, and this is the so-called repository, and this is repository of files that Mangaido.com website uses to translate website to different languages. Currently our website is developed in English, so the basic language in which Mangaido is working is English, but we are starting to implement other languages such as Japanese, Chinese traditional and simplified, Korean and Polish. But the problem is that the three of us, me, Karol and Bartek, are Polish. So we know English a little bit and we know Polish. So these are the two languages that we can handle, but we are currently looking for nice people that would like to help us translate our website to other languages, such as the one that are listed here. But if you are from France or I don't know, another part of the world and you know any other language, you can also translate our website to French, for example. If you would like to, let me know by the email that is listed here, or you can write on the issues tab on the GitHub. I can show you here. This is a place to ask questions that I created. Just leave a comment here and I will create files that are necessary to create any other language version. So I don't want to waste any more of your time, and I will jump into the most important part. So how to translate? It's really easy. There are just like couple of rules that you need to know, and it will be really nice to translate our website. I will show you how. So first of all, if you are on this repository website, this github.com Mangaido languages, the first thing that you will see are a list of files. It might look scary, I know, but these are the files that needs to be translated in order to create translations. And the nice part is that on the one hand, it may look scary, but those files are really simple. There you will find only the words that you need to translate. There will be images that will show you what are you translating, so you know context of the translation. And the other nice thing is that immediately after you translate to new language, I will accept or edit if everything is okay, and your translation is immediately going live, and you can help people from your country that know your language to understand what is Mangaido about, and they can join our community. So as I told you, here at the top of this website you see some folders, some files. And believe me, there is much more files inside those folders that I will talk about soon, really quickly. But just one more organizational thing. Below you have so-called documentation, kind of. This is a place where you can always look and check what to do if you see something. So I will quickly go through it so that you will know what you can find here. So first of all, I write here about structure of files. So we'll see, we'll go into the file and we'll see how it looks like, but it looks like this thing here. So these are the keys that represent the path to the translation word, because in order to our website understand what you are translating, there needs to be some keys at the beginning. So for example, at the top there is always a key that represents the language that you are translating in. So this is, for example, translation in English. If you go up here, you will see that we are currently supporting English, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Polish, and all of those languages have their codes, keys. So if you will be translating in Japanese, for example, you will put here JA. You will see. Later on, there are some keys that inform you and the program that you are translating in a context of a chapter and a form. And there is the essential thing. So there is a key, and on the right there is a translation. So here, for example, we are translating the title label that is in form of chapters, and there's a translation. It's title. Here we have description, and it's translated to description. And for example, here we have the file that will translate the same thing into Polish. So here all the keys are the same, beside the PL that indicated you are translating in Polish, and this is translation. So title is tytuł, and description in Polish is opis. Another thing that you need to know is the indentation. Indentation is the moving things to the right and letting know the program that everything that is more to the right is inside the thing that is more to the left. So chapters are inside PL key, the form is in chapters, the title label is in form. This is the convention of letting know the program that this is more nested than the thing that is more to the left. Oh, I might screw this, but so if something is more to the right, like title label, it's nested inside the thing that is more to the left. And every level of nesting is 2 spaces. So it's not really important, but I'm letting you know. Here I'm talking a little bit about structure of folders, but I will show you how it looks in a moment. There is something that the way you can write longer texts. I will show you it later on. There are variable, pluralization, and so on and so on. You don't really need to know it right now. So let's start translating. How to do this? First of all, you need to be logged in. Probably you don't have an account on GitHub. So first thing that you will need to do is signing up and creating your account. Here you are setting the username. That might look like, I don't know, something like this. It needs to be unique. Then you are assigning your email address and a password. Then you are creating an account, and it's nice to activate account going to your email. So you need to create an account. I will create an account with you. So I created some temporary email address just for creation of this example account. Okay, a password. Create an account. of course for free. Continue. Skip this step. And do I have... Okay, I am registered, but we probably need to verify the email address. So this is my temporary email inbox. I will click here to be sure that everything is okay. Your email was verified. That's nice. So as you can see, the creation of the account here is really simple. So I'm logged in here as this example username test something, but I would like to do some translation also during this tutorial video. I will translate Mangaido from English to Polish. So I will log in as another account that will be more appropriate, I think, to create translations. So I'm back logged in as Mangaido contributor. That's the same account that you created. Everything should be the same. So if you are logged in and you are on this repository page, we can start translate. So I don't have a good plan how to go through this file, so let's go from the top to the bottom. So first of all, we got the templates _templates folder name. Let's go there and see what's there. So as you can see at the bottom, there is a message. These are only empty files used for copy pasting. Do not touch. Okay, so we are not touching the files in this folder, and so we are going back to the main folder here, Mangaido languages, and we are taking the second folder, active record. What does it mean? We don't need to know. We are diving to next folder. Now we see attribute, errors, and models. So let's check attributes, and again we get a message here, and the message is: here we are translating attributes of things like chapter, so we are translating chapter title, chapter description, and so on. These words appear mostly in error messages, for example, when someone tries to create a chapter without any title, and then error message will appear informing that the title needs to be filled out in order to create a new chapter. So we are translating attributes here. Attributes of different things like chapter, title, description, so as I said. So first thing that you should do is jump into the English file, because as you can see we got the readme file that is showing up at the bottom here. We are not editing it. The things that are important are those files with the extension EML. So EML is will have English translation there, then we have Japanese translation, Korean, Polish, and both Chinese ones. So we are going to English one. Let's see what's inside. Always go at first to English translation, because this is a source of truth. The website is creating in English, and this will be always the most current version of translations. So we got here first key EN, that represent that we are translating everything below in English. Then we get active record. You don't need to know what's about. Attributes, yes, we are translating some attributes. And there's artbook image and the attributes image, title, and description. So on the left we have a key, but the thing that we are translating is the thing that is on the right, below, between those double quotes. This image, title, description, so on. So let's create Polish translation. How to do this? first thing that you need to do is click this raw button that will show this file in raw format. We are selecting everything here and we are copying it. Then we are going back to this English file and back again to see all the files in this folder. We are going to Polish file because I want to translate into Polish, and we see that in Polish file there is only a PL key, so we need to put all of those keys from English file. In order to do that, we need to edit this file. We are clicking this pencil button, and now we can edit the Polish translation file of attributes. First thing that you should do is click here, go to the new line and paste the content of the English file. So then we are going at the top of the file and we are deleting the EN keyword and leaving the Polish one here. Then we can start translate. So the image in Polish is zdjęcie, and you need to translate every other word in this between double quotes. So let me do this. So I just finished the translation of this file. As you can see, you probably don't understand any of the word on the right here. This is the Polish translation. And when I finish the translating of entire file, I can propose file change. So I'm clicking here. Then I need to click probably twice. I'm clicking create pull request. It's mean that I want the change in the files. And again, create pull request. And that's all. I've just created the translation to Polish of attributes of models. You don't need to really understand what this means. There are some parts that are hard to understand, and it's hard to say what's the context of this translation, but it's better than nothing. But there is a lot of the most translations have great context. I will show you. So let's go back to the main folder. Again, we are on the home page of this repository, and we again see all the files. Before we were in active record and attributes. As you will go through all the files, you will always see some kind of information that, for example, these files are about translating error messages, and if there will be no information like this, you will probably see an image that will explain you what part of the website you are translating. So let's translate something that most users will see during the playing with the website. So we are again in the root folder of this repository, and let's go to views folder, the last one on the list. As you can see, there is a lot more folders here, and this is the most important folder of all the folders in our repository. And as we can read here we have files that are about particular pieces of user interface. These are the most important one of blah blah blah. So I will show you something nice. Let's translate a form that user will see when he is creating a new chapter. So let's go to chapters folder. Then we will see some other folders, but let's take the form one, why not? And we can see again all the files representing different languages, but there is also a file, an image, PNG extension. It's called screenshot from, and there is a date when it was taken. We are opening it. It might be too small to see everything, so let's right click here, open link and new tab, and now download a button so that we can see the image enlarged. So what we are seeing here is the part of the website that you are translating. So this is the form that user will see when he creates or edits chapter. So this is useful because you are now translating in some context. This is not just the words taken out from context. You are seeing what you are translating. So for example, you will probably translate the text file, is published, in draft published, buttons, cover, this hint text about what are the best dimensions and so on. So let's jump into the file. We need to go up here to form folder. Again, we are going to English version because this is the source of truth. We are taking the raw format. We are copying everything that, oh man, I opened something. So we are copying entire file. We are going back. We are going back again. We are selecting the language we want to translate in. In this case, this is a Polish. Then we are editing this file by clicking into the pencil. We are going to the new line. We are pasting everything that we copied before. Then we are deleting the English keyword so that the program will know that we are translating in Polish, not in English. So again, we are translating the title label. In Polish it will be tytuł. And then you know what to do. The thing that is different now, that is more worth to say something about, is that here, as you can see, is this operator. I don't know, this sign. What is it? And this is just another way of writing text. If you have a longer text like this one, this is quite long one, you can write it between double quotes in the same line that the keyword is. So in this case, the key is on the left. Then we have double quotes, and this is a translation. But we can always do the sign thing and just create new line, go 2 spaces, and everything that we are writing here will be the translation of this keyword. So in this situation, this line might also be written as I am cutting it. I'm deleting this sign. I am writing double quotes and pasting the translation here. This is the same. That's just the way you can write if you want. It's just better if you have longer texts. That's your choice. You can write in 2 ways. So I explain this weird sign. Another thing that might be new is this percentage sign, curly braces, and the word between them. And this is so-called variable, and it just means that here we inject something. So in this case, we are translating amount of coins select. So based on the number of coins, the count, the text will be in singular form, coin, or in plural one, coins. So in English, we have those 2 versions, and when we are translating uh, words that we want to pluralize, we are using the special keys one and other. One is the key that will be used, this translation will be used when we inject number one. So the translation will be correct, 1 coin. If there will be 0 or any higher number than 1, like 2, 25, 13, we need to have coins. So let's check the image, the screenshot of this element to see, can we see this part? This is probably this thing. This is a select field where we can see 200 coins. So user can select how much coins other user need to pay to access the chapter. You don't need to understand fully, but I'm just saying what does it mean. So if we could see what are other options in this select field, we would see that there could be like 0 coins, 1 coin, and 200 coins. So in a matter of translations, the pluralization is the greatest issue here. That is quite interesting because because of different grammar of different languages, it might look different. So for example, in English we got those 2 keys for singular and plural version, but I will show you how this would look like in Polish. In Polish we got 4 versions. We got so in this example, in our application we use 2 more keys. This is few and many, but it's Polish and there is not so much languages that you will have more than 2 versions of words based on numbers you are injecting. But let me fill this amount of coins select field. So we got instead of 1 and other key, we got 1 few many other, and coins in Polish are żetony. So we got 1 żeton, 2, 3, 4 żetony, 5 żetonów, and 2.5 żetona, and that's how it look like in Polish. But for example, in Japanese, Korean, Chinese, you got only 1 version. The other, you are using only other key. So everywhere, if you are translating from English to Japanese, you are deleting the 1 keyword. So before you get 1 and other, so 1 you can delete entirely and you can leave other and just translate the word here. So this file, the chapters form file that we got here, is a great example because we got here everything that you should know about translating. So I told you about this special key that lets you move the translation text on the new line, and you just need to put 2 spaces here so that you don't need to use the double quotes. I also told you about the pluralization, and I'm pretty sure that if you will start translating and you don't know how to do this properly, you can write and I will quickly explain you, but I hope
I'm trying to explain it as clearly as I can, but sorry if I'm not a good teacher. I will try, and maybe I will do next video after your feedback. But going back to the translation, the last thing, I'm pretty sure that's the last thing that you should know are those tags that we are calling them HTML tags. And here we got something that is beer. And what is it? This is a special sign that, for example, in this place, we are using to tell our application that the text below this tag should be in a new line. This beer thing is coming from the word break. So we are breaking the line. If we would delete this thing, the text rendered on our website, there will be no new line. The text will go like here. So if we want to tell our application that the text below should be in the new line, we need to put this beer tag. But you just need to know that they are existing, and you don't really need to delete them. You can leave them like they are here. So you are translating everything, just leave this beer thing. I will jump to the first page of our repository, where is this kind of documentation thing, and at the bottom I explain all the tags that you might find in our application. So we got, this is a example of a file that you might find, and it looks like this is like a big translation text. So we are using this operator that I told you about that lets us translate without this double quotes. And if you would translate this file, you would just translate the text and you would leave the tags as they are. And what they are mean, what is H1 thing, you can check. Oh, you can't. There is no explanation of H1. I will fix this. But H1 in this example means that this is a headline, like I explained here. This is a paragraph. This is a break line that I told you about. This is a B, which means bold. The text inside those two tags, the opening tag and then the closing tag, with this slash sign, will be bolded. And the I tag is coming from italics. So the text will be in italics, it will be skewed. Okay, going back to our file. I think that's all. So I will be here in a moment with the file translated in Polish. And voila, as I told you, I finished the translation into Polish of in this file. As I told you, in Polish you get four versions of words based on numbers. Your pluralization. It's just about the pluralization. So there are four forms of sentences. And one more thing I just want to point out. Here we got again something like here we got the count, and we got again a percentage and the curly braces with some words in it, and this word mean that what will be injected here. In this example, this is authorized users help text HTML. So this is the text. I can show you it. No, I can't show. It will be shown if you click here. But this is a text that is telling the user that you can assign maximum this amount of users to authorized field. This thing, it's called variable. You always leave like it is. You don't edit this thing. You just put it where you want, and in this example this will render the number of maximum users that the user can assign to somewhere. It doesn't really it doesn't really necessarily what it means, but this is a variable. This is a place, some placeholder where something will be injected. Okay, so let's save our change to Polish translation. We are clicking Propose File Change, then Create Pull Request, Create Pull Request, and that's all. We finished translating another file. And I'm again in the root of our repository. That's the main website here. So the workflow of translating looks like you are going through all the files and you are looking in your file that, oh, something is missing here, I can translate it. And so you just go through the files and you are looking for the places where there is no translation into your language. Currently I am recording this video at the beginning of our process of translation. So it's probably if you are watching this video, there is translation into your language is probably not existing right now. So this process looks like, as I show you, you just go to English version, you copy all, then you are going to your empty file, you are pasting the text, and you are editing the English text to your language. But it might happen that the file is partially translated and partially there are some missing keywords. For now, I'm not sure how we will handle those situations, but I am going much further into the future. Probably I will record a new video and I will write in the documentation in the root of this website how to handle those situations. Maybe there will be some kind of report showing the missing keywords in particular languages. I'm just pointing out that this might happen. And as a last one exercise, I want to translate. I would like to show you a translation with lots of text. There is not so much files with long texts, but there are a couple of them, and they are basically stored. Most of them are in static pages, in views, static pages folder. And here, for example, we have terms of service. If we go to English version, you will see that the translation text is quite big. So I'm just showing you so that you will not be surprised. These kind of things exist, and there is a lot of HTML tags that I told you about, but these are only those 4 or 5 tags, like the SP, B, that will bold thing. I'm not sure if there is any H1 tag for headline. I think not. It might be that there is, oh, of course, there should be the beer tag, and it's probably somewhere there. Very useful feature. If you go up there and you click, if you are editing the file, you can click here, soft wrap, and you will not you will you will don't need to scroll to the right to see all the text. It will be wrapped, and this is probably the easiest way to translate these big files. Is there any interesting things here? Let's check to be sure. The interesting thing might be that at the end of this file we get these variables things, the placeholders where something will be injected. So I'm just showing you this. Here, for example, is a withdrawal minimal number of coins, and we don't want to have these things that might change a lot on our website in the translation file. So we are putting this placeholder, so we are just injecting the number or the text, whatever it is, so that you know what is it if you find it in the code. At the end, I want to practice with you this pluralization thing. I think this is the mix of these variables and the numbers and this key one other. I just want you to see how it works. So let's go to the file that have a lot of them inside. In views, we got the folder layouts, and there is a user. We can check how it looks like. So this is a page, this is a profile of a user, and for example we have those numbers here and the text below, and the text will change based on the number. So we got in the time of this making the screenshot, I had 17 followers, but I have one more novel view, not views. So I hope you understand what is all about. Every language have this other grammar, so it depends. Polish is, I think, one of the most complicated one, but in French you get one or two. I'm not sure. I would need to check. But as I told you before, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, as far as I know, have only one version of changing the words based on numbers. I might be wrong, but this is what I read in this subject. So you would, in these languages, you would use only the other key. I can show you here. This is this user profile. So in normal situation, you would just delete the one key, then you would just have this one version. So as I am here in this complicated example of lots of words that needs to be in different versions based on numbers, let me translate it into Polish. So again, we need to open it in the English version in raw format. We are copying everything. We are copying. We are going back. We're going back. We are going to Polish file. We are editing this file. We are going to the new line. We are pasting the English version. We are deleting the EN key, and now I am starting editing everything. So this will be I will be in a moment here with finished translation. And that's it. I've finished this file. As you can see, there's a lot of more keys. Okay, so now, as always, we are proposing file change. We are creating pull requests, and that's it. Oh, I am very happy that I finished this very quick first time ever introduction to uh, how to translate our website, and I'm happy that I created a lot of Polish files. So I hope you enjoyed my show. And I'm pretty sure I will need to record new video. I hope to get feedback from you, and I will take into consideration everything that you would like to say, how to, what are the problems, what can I say more to tell you how this works. As you can see, it seems very simple. The hardest part may be the organization of the files, that you probably don't know what's inside. I tried a lot. In almost every folder there is a screenshot representing what are you translating. Oh, one more thing. Okay, the files in the root folder where we are now are the files that are fully translated, so you don't need to translate them at all. If you go here, you will see that everything here is already translated. This is Korean, for example, so the file in the root are okay. And in views, one more thing. In a lot of files, like probably this one, if you go to translation, you will see the key meta title. Meta title is the key that will that is the title of the website that you are currently in, the sub page, and that's the thing that you see at the top of your browser. That's the meta title. Okay. I don't know what can I told you more. For now, that's all. I will be waiting for your feedback, and I would be really happy if you would like to help us. I am sure there will be a lot of rewards. You will be on our website listed as a translator of your language, and we will be very, very grateful to you. That's all for today. Bye.